Hey folks, so today we're talking about the stock SIP. You all know that the mutual fund SIP that you can do. Let's suppose you can do 1,000 monthly SIP on whichever date you select. Let's suppose you want to do 1,000 SIP monthly on a particular fund. You click on that fund, start SIP. But also you can do SIP on stock. So let's suppose we have the broker Groww. So let's suppose you want to start stock SIP in Vodafone Idea. So click on that stock or search on that stock. Let's search Vodafone Idea. Then you have the option of create stock SIP. Automate your investment in this stock. So just click on that create stock SIP arrow. Then you have the option. There are two options: amount or quantity. Let's suppose you want to do a particular amount, 1,000 quantity. You want to buy Vodafone Idea share, and you can also select the quantity: 1 share, 10 share. You want to buy Vodafone Idea, so you can buy that stock. Or let's suppose you want to do a particular amount, thousand. So approximately 145 quantity is there in 1,000 amount. So let's start stock SIP. We select the quantity 1. Let's suppose you want to do stock SIP. Let's suppose your salary created on 1 or 10 maybe. So we can do 4. Select the date, and there are two options in mutual fund. You have the option of only monthly SIP. Every month SIP goes to from your bank, but there are also option weekly in stock SIP. You can select every week that amount deduct from your bank account and invest in that stock. So right now we are doing the monthly SIP. We have selected the date 4. We have selected the 4 and then updated every month 4th. The stock SIP, the order will be completed. Then we have to click on the green button create stock SIP. When we click, the stock SIP created. So let's see. We have created the stock SIP, and you can also set up the auto pay. Or they have two options, right? If you set up the auto pay, then the money is deducted from a bank account to the Groww balance, and on that day the order placed by the system on the particular date 4. So you can also set up the auto pay, or you can do another thing. On that day you add the amount of that stock SIP. Let's suppose one stock we have pegged. So suppose 100 rupees you stay on the Groww balance, added on the Groww balance, and the order will be completed. Or you can set up the auto pay. Automatically amount will be deducted from a bank account to Groww balance, and then on that day the order will be placed by the system on by Groww. So you can also skip the auto pay, or I want to skip the auto pay. Yes, skip it. So the stock SIP is created. Of Vodafone Idea, I already created a Zomato SIP. So there. So we have the two options when we cannot edit the stock SIP. So in a mutual fund we can edit the SIP amount and date, but in stock SIP we cannot edit the date or amount. We can skip the stock SIP, but we cannot edit the date or amount. So we have to cancel the stock SIP, and we have to, if we want to create a new amount or new quantity of that stock, we have to create a new one. So in this scenario is little bit different, or the SIP system is same like a mutual fund. But in their benefit, or we're talking about the benefit or this. So in benefit is, in mutual fund only monthly SIP is gone. In this also added the weekly SIP and monthly SIP both. And second benefit is both. We can choose the amount we want to buy that stock, or a quantity. I want to buy 10 stock, or I want to buy only 1,000 stock amount, 1,000 amount of stock. And this is we cannot edit the amount, we cannot change the date of that SIP. We can skip the SIP also, but we cannot change the date or amount of the SIP. We have to create a new one SIP or cancel the previous one. So these are the dis. Or what you think about that? This is a good feature as a broker, or is I personally think is a good feature. Like mutual fund, we all know, or we want to do as a stock SIP also. So this is a good feature. All the broker are mostly doing that, so you can look into that. You can become a self-owned fund manager also, of own your portfolio. So you can see that. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.